What's up, cereal bowls? It's your favorite crazy cereal, InsaneAppleJackz, here once again with the Atomic Game Squad. How are you all doing? Because I am doing super duper chill, and it is great to be back here once again. I hope you all are doing chill as well, and that you had a great Halloween / last week, because I apologize, I had midterms, so I totally didn't do a video, and yeah, kind of came back with a video that wasn't exactly what I promised, because I said I was going to give you guys a UA video like all UAs, but my other UA footage got corrupt, so I have a UA video for you, as well as another Shaddolls video, which might be my last Shaddolls video, because things, but we'll talk about that more towards the end, and yeah. Let's just get into this epic video right here. So we start off where a breakthrough skill and a Abyss Spear is set on the side of my opponent. I start off by using U.A, which basically allows me to special out a UA monster, and for every level they have, I take 300. Their effect is negated, and I also use Kaiser Coliseum, which only allows my opponent to summon as many monsters as I have. Unless I have no monsters, then they feel free. And then finally, UAs, they have the special ability of popping themselves back to special summon other UAs from the hand. So magical BSery, get around that young U.A effect. I punch in only to sit up here and have my effects null and voided, because hey, totally can't sit up here and beat that spear. But he pops out a behemoth shark, and that behemoth shark goes into a strike play, which beautifully leads into a Black Ray Lancer. Ooh, that's how beautiful it was. I messed up right there. Now, to be fair with you, this DD warrior lady, people be talking bull about it nowadays, but that was beautiful. That was super viable. That face down trolliness took out my first worry, and then I was able to go in and suicide, so his behemoth shark couldn't special summon next turn. I set my wasteland warrior lady, who basically sets up that Lindy that's going to get him a special summon to be like, I want a special summon too. I bounce back my goalkeeper to get out Dunker. Dunker's like, hey, I did some damage. I punched somebody. Yeah, let me take something with it and destroy it. And it's totally funny because it's like, hey, you're going to get special summons, but I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to protect myself. And I basically kick Dunker back at the end of the turn to sit up here and special out Goalkeeper back onto the field to protect myself, because Goalkeeper has the ability that once per turn he can't be destroyed. You could target a UA monster and they can't be destroyed by effect or battle. But hey, once per turn is better than none per turn. Now, I won't lie to you how many times I've accidentally activated Dunker's effect, and that could have ended badly right there, but hey, gladly it didn't. Although I did get tricked into that little play right there where he used the Galaxy Cyclone, and I was expecting some magical BSery, so I tried to use my effect. He breakthrough skilled me, and he could have really just sweeped that Goalkeeper and I would have been SOL at the moment, but luckily he didn't. So I bounce back for a play, negate effects, but I eventually get to what I wanted to do, which was get out that Goalkeeper as well as get out the striker to punch in for a lot of life points, and then keep the Goalkeeper in the striker out there on the field, because I wanted to negate some effects as well as have some high defense. I can't tell if I turned up the volume in the video or if I just turned up the volume while recording, so apologies if that was actually in the video. Now, he does this super grime-tastic play where first off he drops the infantry to get rid of my once per turn so he doesn't have to punch into it twice. He puts a Seas on his Megalo so it can sit up here and negate the first spell that I use. He has that Abyss Dweller back there sitting up here like, well, hey, buddy, I'm totally going to boost my water monsters. But luckily, Dunker comes in and he's like, I'm punch your face. And he gets rid of both of them just in enough time for me to use Playmaker and make a play. Altogether, could that have gone differently? Oh, totally, bro. If he had got rid of my hand, or if he would have got rid of my level 4 monster, I totally would have had anything to keep bouncing back into, and I could have just got rushed. But moving on to this next video right here, the secondary video is totally a Shaddolls video, as I hinted at before, and I think I might slow down on videos as far as this, mostly because the new ban list, but we'll talk about that Friday most likely. Now we start this video off with a Call of the Haunted, a Dandelion, and an MST. Ooh, Mecha Phantom Beast, why you do this to me? So I MST that Call of the Haunted, and I put my Mathematician on the field. I drag out my Dragon and blow up his MST because I don't like back row. I just don't want it. Get that trouble out my face. We send the Beast to the graveyard. We have a U.A and Shaddolls in the graveyard because that young fusion set up here and moved that dough to get a Shaka on the field. Little did I know, Shaka wouldn't have been so effective because Dandy. So instead of me doing damage, I set in front of a Dandy, but he sits up here, he goes for that Formula Synchron off of his glow-up bulb, which he sent to the graveyard, and he got a Hamstrat in the graveyard off of the effect of ditching it. He gets that Formula Synchron off, but I ditch a card to sit up here and negate its effect, and I go for some Shadow Games to get me a Falco in the grave and set up for next turn. Woo! Drawn into that young D prison, I punch into his face down, which is a Lion. But for those of you who are unfamiliar, if you're fighting Mecha Phantom Beasts, as long as they have a token on the field, they cannot be destroyed, son, unless they say otherwise, but they cannot be destroyed, so don't be fooled. Always punch them tokens, cause if you are unsure. So I flip up that Falco, get my Beast back in. With Falco, I destroy that token. I go for that Lion, which got really annoying because he popped back another token. I was like, no! He gets out that long fire, and he long fires into a long fire, and I stop the chain like, okay, you've wasted enough, let me sit up here and negate that. He flips up his Impala, and he tries to punch in my young Falco, but I'm like, D prison, son. And I go for flipping up that Beast to draw 2, discard 1. I discard my Shaddolls core to sit up here and get a Shaddolls fusion back, well, U.A Shaddolls fusion back, and then I basically fuse to get Construct out there. We dropped the Squamata to drop a Beast, but I forgot I used his effect already, so GG on that. But I was prepared either way because he activates Aerial Recharge, which would have gave him 1 token to soften that blow, but Wiretap was like, no, son. And out of some magical BSery at this very moment right here, I sensed the put everything in defense. That was the security in my mind. Now, altogether, this match could have went terribly had I not thought, put everything in defense. But other than that, this was a pretty good game. And I really want to sit up here and do a video of Mecha Phantom Beast because... And we are back at the end of the box where we just sat up here and finished another super duper video. I thank you all so much for sitting up here and watching this video. So big thumbs up to everybody that watched this video, and super duper big thumbs up to everybody that watched this video all the way through. I appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video, just sit up here and give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this video, you already know what to do. Hit that thumbs down button. If you have more complicated feelings than that, leave a comment on this video and let me know, such as what you thought of the video itself, if you have any suggestions for decks I should play for future duels, or if you want me to just look at something. I don't know. Just say hello. Also, down below are my links as usual, so check that out if you want to follow me on any social media platform. Most likely it's down below if I have it, and there's a link for it, as well as a little list over here of what I might have, but it might be out of date. Who knows? If you're new here, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed yourself, sit up here and get subscribed. Hit that little subscribe button down below and become a part of the Cerebral Nation, the greatest nation on the internet. If you ain't know, now you know. And with all that being said, I'm going to let you all peace out. So much. Peace out, and that's a wrap.